There we go. Oh. Cup. Right. Hello. Clarice. Welcome. 1 second. All right. Everybody, good to me. Oh, I got a woman. She's good to me. She gives me money when I'm in need. Oh, she gives me money when I'm in need. What do I do with my damn cart? Oh, it's in my inventory already. Derp. Alright. She gives me money. I gotta... Oh, wait, no, I was getting some food. That's what I was doing. I gotta get food production going today. We're still jibber-jabbering back and forth between this and that to eat. Yeah, I got a woman. Go. Good to me. Oh, I got a woman. Run for the hills, rabbit. Go down here and work on this and get a bunch of work. What are you whining about, turd liquor? We need a proverbial butt ton of stone. So, we're mining out here. It's 8:45, baby. You still got like 2 hours. That's the width of it, right there. Whoops. All right. Go home with it. Hey, Junkie. I'm heading back to the house now, man, and I'll show you what I was talking about. It's a little weird, but it's a really good storage system in my opinion. It leaves it kind of borderline realistic without it, you know, being overt, you know, with just... But I'll be right there here in just a sec. I was just getting me a bunch of stone. I forgot to do that 2 or 3 times. That whole Tillings place down there is basically going to turn up to be nothing but a big stone farm for us. I'm working on getting we'll let you lay down right there. Alright, so you go into a device, right? See how this is yellow? That means it doesn't have access to what it needs. And over here to the right, it'll tell you what it's missing. Missing 268 stone. Alright, so what you can do is you go up here to storage and it'll show you all of the storage devices within range of this particular machine. And it's about 10 or 15 meters or so for these boxes. And for the big storage yards or whatever, these things over here, I can't remember what the hell they're called. I never can remember what these things are called. Stockpiles. For these big stockpiles, it's about the same. I think it's, I don't know, it's somewhere between 10 and 20 blocks is the range. So you got to figure out, you know, the range and put them within range of the buildings. And then, like here, my cart is definitely within range, but we'll pretend that that cart's just a stockpile out there. I could very easily go like this and, you know what I'm saying? Let me go put this over here. We'll have a stack of 20. Just sitting over here. I've got some more over here now, looks like. Alright, so right click and you can just dump what you've got in your inventory in your hand. There's a few things you need to kind of be aware about with the game, is where I'm coming from. Let's grab another. Here, no, let's do this. There we go. Now the dirt that I'm going to dig up here will fit in this. Carried items like dirt, they go on into your shovel. You can only carry one at a time. So this is a big bonus for having a... Really? You don't have room for it? Set you there. Just a minute. Well, the bar you showed is green and showing 100%. It's just not crafting. Okay. So go here and over here to the right. If this bar is completely green, if it says time 100%, resources 100%, there should be a button here that says either a button that says collect, or you can go to storage and look in any storages. Like, see how that one's got a check right here? Any storages that have a check in it, you can grab the items out of that. You can grab it from either place. But if there's a green box right there that says collect, click that collect button and it'll give you the boards. And then you got to look down here to see if it's a carrying item, something you're carrying around in your hands, or if it just goes into your inventory or on your bar somewhere. I can't remember what boards, you know, do, but okay. Then what you can do is watch here. Let me do to this one. Let's go to this one. All right, let's go to storage, and I'm gonna unlink all storage from this one. Go unlink all storage. Go into options and unlink any storage. Just unlink any storage. Something's got confused with it. Do I have any wood? Yeah, there's a couple wood. Then come back to it with some wood in your hand. Hit E on it. And you're trying to make boards. Right? Oh wait, boards aren't made here. Where are you doing it with this? Did you make one of these? The carpentry table to make boards? So undo it. If you go to the storage and you unlink any storage, make sure that there's no checks in any of your storage. Then go to crafting and then tell it to make 2 boards and hit order. It should come up and start making it. And even if that one's still stuck there, it'll start doing it on another one. See? There it goes like that. Then you click that one, and if you look here, it says collect. Now if I hit collect, it put the 4 boards right there in my inventory, in my hotbar. That's what it should be doing. Or you can go to storage and you can have a storage box available for it that actually, you know, here, I'll take one wood out of there. Got to put it in your hand. Give me those. There, I've got a storage box that actually has one storage left. Now, the storage box has to have an open slot also. And then if I click E on this and I go to board and hit order, this bar should go across, and then it should disappear. Because what it did was it put it in that box, in that storage box, because there was an empty slot. Now I can take those back and put that in there. Was I thinking? Click that. Okay. Yeah, right here where you've got that bar that says 100%, 100%. If you right click on the icon and then go to cancel task, it'll get rid of it. That task messed up somehow. It's not a common thing. In fact, the only time that I've ever had a task stuck on the table is right here. See, this is Project Dirt Ramp. If it's got a dash, that means it's just waiting to be collected. But this one's by Spazzy. If you hover it, you can see right up here, started by Spaznot. So Spazzy's got some dirt ramps to collect. I can't take them because they're his, but what I can do is I can go find a storage box that they're in, and then I can go take this dirt. No, that's a stockpile. It ain't gonna matter. But I can find a storage chest like right here, and I can take this copper bar out, and once I actually take the copper bar away, sometimes it'll pop it in there. See, this one's not. So this one's bugged. I can't cancel it. Spazzy has to come cancel it. But you should be able to have canceled your own. Alright, what I need is... We've got to say, as you can see, we've got lots of materials, but not the materials we need. Spazzy kind of went a little overboard and turned all of our stone into those mortared stone. So, and here's another trick you might not be aware of. You can put these blocks out like so. Put dirt on top of it like so. And then you can remove the blocks and it'll just leave an overhang. I'm not going to need 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let's shovel this back into there. And you can have multiple things. Like right now I've got brick and dirt inside this wagon. You've got a maximum weight up here. You can put as much of anything in there as you want, as long as you don't exceed that weight. But what I'm doing here is I need to put in one of these guys. There we go. Now we can go to this, and that's where we'll be dumping stone for this guy. Spazzy got on, used up all the damn materials, and didn't go fucking dig any up. Ought to kick his little butt. I mean, I didn't leave a whole bunch when I got off either, but there were still some. I made sure there was about 40 or 50 wood, and there was a bunch of stone, some of the base stuff. He just he did his house and then just said, screw Zane. I don't care. Another thing, when you got stuff in your hand like this, you can walk up to one of these stockpiles and just right click and it'll put it inside. If you walk up to the right click and left click, it'll give you whatever item is for uppermost in the list. So like where I've got this right here, all this stone up here, it's going to give me stone when I left click on the thing. If I put this dirt in here and put the dirt first, then when I come and left click, it'll give you the dirt. Well, there's bigger machines. There's big digging machines and big milling machines and all that other stuff, but we've got to get to oil and all that. That's what I'm trying to do today. I'm trying to get to oil. I've already got a pump jack made. Already got an oil refinery build thingy made, machine made. I just have to get the research done for the book, to make the book, to learn oil processing. And if you come down here, oil drilling skill book requires 40 boards or 40 lumber. It requires 2 combustion engines. Both of these I can get real easy. But it also requires 25 reinforced concrete. That's why I'm out busting stone. Because 25 reinforced concrete is a lot of fucking concrete. See, it's right here. I'm missing 268 to make concrete. And then I can turn each of these. That'll make 20 concrete. I've already made 8. And, or so many. It's going to make the concrete. And then I have to go make rebar and add that to it. So, yeah, it's just a lot of work. But I'm going to go here to storage now that I got a stockpile. And then that just let it go. So now I know I need what? I can't read it. 54. So I need more stone. So we're going to go get one more load of stone. Another thing, once you get your cart made, if you're going somewhere and the cart is going to be empty, get your hammer and just left click the cart and you'll pick the cart back up and it'll replace the cart with your deed. But you got to have your deed for the cart in your inventory. Dude, it's going to be like that everywhere, man. It's going to be like that everywhere. You're going to have to, play. It's play time based. You have to play in order to earn the points, in order to learn the skills. So, but the cool thing about it is you'll still be able to use our stuff. So if you need to use a cart and you can't make a cart, you'll be able to use our cart if we give you permission. Or I can make you a cart. I mean, you'll already be able to make one on yours. But it doesn't take long. Tools, I can give you you can go through the little tutorial and get your iron tools. You can repair them. You can go and cut stone. You can go and cut wood. You can go and you bring back ores, all that other stuff. You can help me build roads, help me build buildings, help me build houses, all that other stuff. And then over time, you'll slowly learn all of these skills. When you need something, you're like, hey, Zane, I need this. And, yeah, I get that. Yeah, I understand that. But I'm saying you're going to, it's... Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I'm talking about. When you need help doing something, let me know, and I'll come help you. If I'm free to come help you, I'll come help you. If I'm knee deep in fucking mining stone, then I'm going to tell you to come help me for a little bit, and then I'll come help you. My point is that we've got the very basics of a lot of stuff done. That's it. Morning, Black Panther. This server is nowhere near done, is my point, Junkie. You log on here, go build you a house somewhere, start working up through things, start adding in. You got to think of the place like a community. If you come in, there's my plot, there's Spazzy's plot. Come in and find you a place like over here or something, build you a plot, then build you a road that leads to these roads. Once you get you a road built. Dude, I was playing 4 days before I figured out houses. But once you get your road built, then you'll have access back and forth. In between the house, and I still need to bring this road over and around. But you'll have access, and you can come use some of our machines if you need to make something and you haven't learned it. You won't have to go through all the drama and the excessive material grind of making all of these books. Every single one of these books is already made. So all you'll have to do is come up and right-click on each one of these books, and it'll put a paper in your inventory, and then you'll right-click that paper, and that opens up all of your that opens up all of these. Now you still have to learn them, And you still have to put points in them to do them. But you don't have to spend, I mean, like here, if you see where I'm trying to get, I'm working up to where I can this is just to make the oil drilling skill book. Morning, Spazzy. This is just to make an oil drilling skill book. I've got to give it 40 lumber, I've got to give it 2 combustion engines, and I got to give it 25 reinforced concrete. And then them items just disappear and I get this book. And it's going to take it a half hour to make it. And I get this book. That book does absolute shit until I right-click on it. Then it gives me a scroll that I can then right-click that scroll, and it teaches me oil drilling. Now, it doesn't help me do oil drilling. It just puts it in my knowledge book. That just puts it in here and makes it available for me to learn oil drilling. I then have to go in and click this to learn it, and it's free to learn it. All skills, every skill is free, the initial, to learn it. And then I have to come over here and put all my points in the shit. And, you know, learn how to do it. It's just how it works. See, I need 70 points. I need 2 more points, and then I can learn the final level of efficiency. Why is it? What's it telling you? Was there an update? Is it telling you it's the wrong version? There might have been an update, and I haven't logged off. I've been on for the last 6 hours, 8 hours. I've been on since about 2 o'clock in the morning. Connection failed. Huh. Yeah, I don't know, man. I can restart the server real quick and see if that fixes it. Let me come out here and let's see if there's an update. Because it'll tell you connection failed, server mismatch error, or something like that. There may be a pending update for it. Because there was no, yep, right there. There was an update at 1:23 a.m. I downloaded it last night. So that's what it is. I need to reboot. I need to exit the server and then shut it down real quick and then restart it. Give me just a minute. I don't know how to shut it down proper. I just hit X and it closes. Okay. So let me check this one. Hello. Give me just a second. We'll be right back up. I'm just updating the server. Apparently there was a damn it. This shit. Log in. Alright, there we go. Library. Yeah, I saw it just jump. Yep, Eco update. Let me force the update real quick for Eco server. Alright, there we go. It's been updated. Now let me run it. Away, away, oh somebody. Okay. And there, it's up. Alright, go ahead and log in now, Spaz. Get the chat window back up. Clickety click. There we go. Alright, let's see this one now. Computer's like, damn it, I got to get cold for a second. No matter how hard I try. Yeah, I'm in. Should let you in by now. Let's check this and make sure that all this didn't reset, did it? No, I didn't even start it. Oil drilling skill book. Alright. Let's get back at it. Oh wait, no, I still need 86 stone. I'm good on food. Pickaxe is fine. Do I have my card on me? Yes, I do. Let's go get some more stone down there. Since I'm walking around in the dark. Leroy Jenkins. That's a WoW reference and a half. Oh, you just got one the other day? Well, I mean, I'm running a personal server on one of my own computers. That way, you know, we could play the game. Alright, let's put a torch in here. I think I need one, so no sense in putting many. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good. Nothing wrong with that. I've only got, right now, Spazzy is the only other player. I've had a few on here. A few viewers have come in for a few minutes to look around, things like that, but they actively play on different servers. And then Tox, who is just Tox. Let's pick all this up now. Come on, cart. It's like, but you clicked on me. $10-4. Yeah, it should let you on now. Oh, okay, I get you. I do that more often than I should. Yeah, it is, man. It's hard to find people that just that you know, in these kind of games I've noticed in my past, because we play these quite often in this channel. You know, not necessarily we just started playing around with this game a couple days ago, but this general type of game where there's a lot of grinding, a lot of crafting, a lot of picking up, collecting, bringing back, you know, stuff, especially games like this where there's a lot of it, then it's really rare to find, you know, contributors. Most of the time what you end up with is that guy that comes in and thinks, oh man, it's so great that these people went and collected 4,000 stone. I could just start making stuff. And, you know, People like that I tend to shy away from. I don't mind, if somebody comes in and they want to make something to get started or something like that. But when they come in and just leech, and these games tend to draw people like that to you, unfortunately. I'm making concrete, reinforced concrete, so that I can make we can get into oil production. That's the goal today. Maybe finally get a bakery going, and get some oil production going, so that my brand new auto car that I've made that's up there, so that I can drive it around instead of pulling one of these carts. I've made a mechanical cart, but I can't drive it because it requires gasoline or petroleum. And the only way to get gasoline or petroleum is to get invested and learn how to do oil and oil drilling and stuff like that. And in order to make the book, to learn oil drilling, it requires a shit ton of reinforced concrete, like 25 reinforced concrete, which doesn't sound that bad. But each piece of regular reinforced concrete requires one concrete, which is like, starts out at like 10 stone per concrete. That's 250 stone just to make those 25 reinforced concretes. And then on top of all that, there's the iron, contribution to it, where you need rebar for each. You need a piece of rebar for each reinforced concrete, which is a handful of iron for each one of them. But, yeah, we're getting it. It's no big deal. That's the way this game works. You just get used to grinding. At least it's not terrible grinding. I mean, I've got enough. I've had enough already. I'm just not going back up without a full load. There ain't no sense in me coming all the way down here and then going back up with just the 80 stone that I needed. I might as well get the 130 or so that I can carry up there. It just doesn't make any sense not to. See, there we go. Now we're full, and we'll try and empty. We can't. So now we'll go do a little loop around here. And now we'll take it home. Actually, what we can do, since it's pretty bright out right now, is we can turn that off and get a little bit more life out of that torch. Yeah, it is. It's pretty rough, man. The reinforced concrete grind's pretty rough. We have kind of avoided concrete. That's why. We haven't really... I mean, we had the first couple days when we built this big tillings storage thing. This was to store tillings originally. I'm just mining down there now, making the path bigger and stuff, just so it's prettier. But mainly just because I need stone, and it's really close to base. But when we made that, we had like 4 stockpiles full of stone. But Spazzy decided that he wanted to build his house out of the whatever they are, the stone brick, or not brick, but the that stuff, that gray, whatever it is, brick. And in doing so, he ended up using up most of the brick, or most of the stone. There we go. But yeah, basically it's cobble, but it's called something else here. I can't remember what it's called. It don't matter, to be honest. But there we go. Cart's empty. We'll go over here and I'll look real quick at the masonry table. It's the first tier 1 buildable concrete bricks, mortared stone. And as you look out here, you can see the big swath of it there in the storage, where he's made like a ton of it. And I've actually used a bunch more, and he built most of his house, out of it. My house is way back there. You can barely see my house. There's my house down there. I haven't finished it. I got it up. I got some level 1 stuff in there. But so that I get my housing stuff bonus every day, which is only 100 points every day because we're only at level 1 stuff, but it's still... I need to take this off. This don't go there. Not enough room in my inventory because I got the blocks in my inventory. I'll put that in there. Yeah, you're welcome to ask anything, man. That's what this channel's all about. Here, we'll put this in here too. Alright, so we should have our 25 concrete. Now we need to go make 25 rebar, which I'm pretty sure is made over here. It's either made in the machine press or it's made here in this. So let's look for rebar. No, it's not made there. So it may be made in here on this machine press. It's in Discord. Jump over. I see you in Discord. Hang on a second. Here's the IP and stuff. Alright, in your free time, would you be up for helping me get my town center set up? I know you have this town you're working on, and you could do the center in your free time. If not, I understand. Yeah, if I end up with some free time, I've got no problem with helping you out. I just have no idea when that would be. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. It took us 3 days. You know, we've been playing, today's the 5th day that I've been playing. Spazzy's been playing for 4 days today. This will be Junkie's first day in this town, and in 5 days, this is all we've managed to do. It's not something you just set up and do. It takes a lot of time and a lot of work, because you have to go gather the materials, and then like these houses, because of the forge, this building had to be built out of tier 2 materials, which is brick, which is a bunch of stone and other things, and you have to get your kiln going. That building over there had to be tier 2. So what I did to have it different than that one was I used a sawmill that we had built and made boards or lumber and made that house out of lumber. Now it's got a little bit of concrete on the side of it, of this stone stuff, but that's just, I made just this little back room. I'm planned on putting a couple storage chests in here, and I did that mainly because I had built this house just for the this machine, and then I put the concrete thing in here, and I needed like 10 cubic meters of space. So I just added that little bit on the side of it right there, just to add 10 cubic meters, because I didn't have any more lumber. As soon as I make some lumber, I'm going to tear that off and put lumber there so that it all matches. But I just wanted it to go. I wanted it to work. So, did it let you in, Spaz? Are you back? I don't see you running around, so I need to know if I need to start dicking around with the, maybe reboot this other computer and see if maybe something happened. Because I tried to close Steam, and when I tried to close Steam earlier, it shut down the server last night when I got off. Still not letting you. Did you update your game? Make sure that your game got updated. Let me go over here. Let's see. Let me check. Let's see here. One. Virtual server, making sure that it's saved. 3,000. Let's check DMZ. Yeah, it's saved. There is a thing in the game, the server. Let me use this thing and see if I can't try now. I just refreshed the NAT. I don't know if the NAT even works with this other computer because it's behind the LAN. Did it let you log in, Junkie? I'm not going to see him until he comes north. He's going to start way down here. He's got to come north so that I can then see him. Alright, what are we doing? Let's see, oil. If I have to, though, here in a minute, Spaz, I can reboot the server computer. That whole computer. I've got a Norton thing that keeps popping up every day, and I tell it to remind me again in 24 hours. Here, let me show you. Let me show you. Here's what you got to do, Junkie. You got to go to join. You got to go up here to add server. And then you put that information that I gave you, that entire line, all the way including the :3000. You put that right there, and then you hit add. And when you hit add, it'll pop it up right there, like that. And then you'll just be able to hit connect. And then when you hit connect, it'll go through and do all that. But that's really all you have to do. Yeah, that's what happened with us, Leroy. That's what happened with us. How's that? Oh, there's the password. Yeah, it's not finding mine here either. Oh, there, now it is. Yeah, I don't know. I probably, here. Add the server and all that other stuff. Alright, give me just a minute. Okay, just sit tight. Let me close it down over here. That means the stream's gonna die. You folks just give me a minute. I'll be right back. I'll be back in about 5 minutes, give or take. Because I got to reboot the streaming computer.